Hi everyone, welcome back again to Spiritual Growth Tarot. I'm Denise. Hey. And I have a question today for my friend Melissa, so I'm going to read it. Oh, actually, two questions. I'm just going to read it out because I don't want to change a word. She's wanting to know, did Russia have anything to do with the founding of or the continued funding of the Federalist Society? Good question. And she is very, very intuitive, so when she asks me a question, my ears perk up. Love you, Melissa. And give big hugs to Marie for me. Okay, so let me get the camera dropped down and I'll get started. Okay, so I'm using the Maybe Lenormand as usual. And if the man card comes through, that will be Putin. Or Poopin, I guess. This is what we've named him. And of course, if the bear comes through, that would be Russia and would include the Russian oligarchs, mobligarchs. And if the 45 card comes through, that would have some connection. That would be Trump, Frump, Flump, Dump, Twitler. Used to be Twitler, now banned from Twitter. Okay, so did Russia have anything to do with the founding of or continued funding of the Federalist Society? Is there any relationship there? What is the truth? Okay. Well, there's the system. That is, well, it can be danger. Let's see, let's just keep going. There's gifts. Oops, I've got plenty of room, I think. Yeah. So we have an awful lot of yes cards here, you know, predominantly coming through yes cards. Although this one's neutral, but our bookends here, yes. I mean, yes. Yes, yes, yes. This one's neutral as well. But this is a no, but it's, you know, it's almost the only no here. Okay, so our theme is gifts, contributions, invitations, sometimes surprise invitations, but in the context of this question, this is yes and gifts. Here's a partnership card, the handshake deal, that came from Trump with movement to some important organization, which would be the Federalist Society. I forgot to assign a card to them, but, you know, it's okay. We're looking for a relationship. We have it right here. We have the confirmation. Now, as far as the question goes about continuing the funding, the way it works with Russia is once you're in, unless the whole thing gets blown up. So if they're in, then it's continuing, you know, until, you know, maybe Sheldon Whitehouse and you know, Senator Sheldon Whitehouse and Debbie Debanow can break that all open, and all the other ones that are working on it. But I really, really appreciate all the work he's doing, and I appreciate his YouTube channel and his Facebook page. And he's uploading videos nearly every day. He's almost as prolific as Glenn Kirshner in tracking justice that's happening. But he's working hard on it. So anyway, I think the second half of this question about the continuing funding or continued funding is a big yes. Because we have yes, yes here. This is the goal. This is the key. This is the opening. This is the important information. Success. Something very, very significant. And in this whole bottom row here has to do with getting Trump into the White House. That was the goal. And here's the connection, the handshake deal, and the movement. Everything down here spells yes as the foundation. Now, this row up here tells me how it's been happening. This was a decision. With the scythe, we're in the realm of decisions. Can be dangerous, but, these people don't seem to care. But this decision from Trump and, pumping more of what they wanted into the system, which was money. The system is here, the heart of the system, right here. And the decision to improve the system and make changes, which would be money flow. So we're talking money laundering going through the Federalist Society, because that's the system. Because all monies that come from Putin, and he's right in there with the mobligarchs, and it's nothing happens in Russia without his okay, unless they all decide that he's too dangerous and maybe making bad decisions, and then maybe they'll take him out someday, but who knows about that right now. Of course, he does have health problems. Now, on another level, I did assign Putin as being the man, and I did assign this as being Trump, but on another level, this could be that, Putin is ill. Because he is. There's videos of him where he can't seem to hold his arm still, and he has to hold it with his other hand. And it appears he has Parkinson's or some other issue. So, I would say the question is yes. The money's going through the Federalist Society, and that means it's probably going through other, like the Heritage Foundation and all these other super PACs, and that was one of the major roles that Trump provided by becoming president, and why Putin worked so hard for so many years to get him in there. Man, how this has just been all set up from the get-go. So the heart of the system, the decisions to improve things so that the gifts could come in, and then all this partnership here with Trump. This handshake, this deal, this agreement, knights up here to the system, and again, pumping into the system everything that they wanted. Wow. So, man, I hope, what we need to do is make sure that we keep, affirm, never pray in the please do this or this, but affirm that Sheldon Whitehouse and all of the people helping him are safe, because he's blowing apart something huge. And I've already read on him, so, if you, before you drop it in the comments, please read on Sheldon Whitehouse. I already have. That's in there. Okay. So We have confirmation here that they did. Russia does have a great deal to do with the bringing money in. When it comes to founding, though, I don't know if there's actual founding. But maybe, I mean, because we do have the goal here. We do have the decision. I mean, the tree is definitely something old with the roots that go deep. It is the system. It is the karma. It's the life force of the whole, question that we're asking about. And here's the handshake deal. So I think we do have a yes here as well, especially here and here. And the flowers knighting down to these cards brings in that element of the invitation and the harmony of the relationship, the key important relationship and their goals. Wow. Okay. I'm trying to think, is there anything else we want to ask around this? Because if they've done it through the Federalist Society, I think it's easy to guess that it's happened through the other, through the Heritage Foundation and the other big super PACs. No wonder all these GOP members are so compromised. You know what it could do? Here's what we could do. We could do an update on if this will be broken through. If this will be stopped. I mean, I just did that reading on money laundering. So that's there. I guess we could do an update on Sheldon Whitehouse. So if the man comes through, it'll be Sheldon Whitehouse. If the woman comes through, it would be Debbie Stabenow. And we could, I could ask for an update. Will they be breaking apart this, this funding that's going from money laundering and Russia into the Federalist Society. And I imagine it'd be the Heritage Foundation and all these other, like that Heritage Action Net, something like that. There's all these new super PACs. Okay, so the future of these big old super PACs. What's going to happen there? Okay. Ooh, okay. So these are good cards for something, of course, ending and foreign influences. Okay, so it's a big battle. Here's our theme here. It's a big battle, and it's been going on for a very, very long time. It's been a real issue that they've been, it's been a big conflict, and I'm thinking it's like dueling powers. And I feel like it has to do with spying and stealing. It's a big conflict, but the whole thing, so because I have to remember the context of the question, the future of the success yet of these super PACs and the Federalist Society. So it's a challenge. It's a big fight. It looks to me like there would be an attack. That this could be a sting operation. Yeah, and an attack, because, within the whole, intelligence, all the intelligence communities and counterintelligence efforts, there are often sting operations. There are always, spies in with the mobs. They work together. That's the biggest problem. But it's just how it works. So I think it's possible that there's an attack to take down something that's been going on for a very long time, and that it's already underway. We've got the rose, which has to do with attraction and seduction. So this would be seducing the spies and the mobsters and the oligarchs. That's what this card is all about, of course. This would be about, the blackmail and the fraud and the scams and the cons and the, all the manipulation. And that is going to end. And this seduction creates, here's the guilt, and then this seduction, but this is the cross to bear and the responsibility. It's the burden of those who have been seduced and have been in it for a very, very long time. Interesting. Like these two cards together here are kind of like, like the honeypot kind of traps that they've done for years and years and years. And there's some sting operation going down around that. Or maybe they've gotten information because of, remember the whole Cambridge Analytica, and then they changed their name, and there were videos. These guys were videoed while they were trying to, complete the honeypot operation. Anyway, that's probably a big old distraction, but just these two cards reminded me of it. You've got the fraudster, and then you've got the honeypot gal, trying to seduce the, she's the spy and trying to seduce. But this would be part of a sting operation, and then maybe this is also on another level for us to have faith that all this will be brought down. Because here we've got the guilt hanging over the foreign countries that are involved, and this painful loss to these foreign operations that will definitely end something that's been going on for a very long time, which we know what that is, And then here we have the interactions of the seduction, the honeypot, the spies. That's the constant ongoing battle. The foreign, the conflict, the attacks, the foreign attacks. Interesting. So this could be like the hacking. Yeah, I'm thinking that. Now here's another whole way to look at it. If we look at our intelligence officers, we have 17 intelligence communities fighting things like this. So if this if this is saying that this could be us that are fighting this, right, I did get that sting operation. That's okay. So I have to keep my head straight in that. This sting operation that will be an attack that's been planned for a very long time to take down and end this, this stealing, this ability to launder money. This together, to me, this brings in this element of child trafficking, because this is the interaction with the public. And I think it's because of the child trafficking they're really wanting to crack down on it, because it is such an awful, awful thing that's happening. To have children stolen and sold. I mean, my goodness. Now, on another level, the child card can bring in, it can have to do with just something new. Something new. It normally can be something small, but in this situation, I don't think this is anything small. There's no small potatoes when it comes to worldwide money laundering. Of course, it's little bits that come through at a time. So anyway, I think what I'm getting here is this like social network type of thing from all different countries that will end, it'll be busted apart eventually. I think. Let me see. Let me keep. I mean, this goes back into that reading I did the other day, or yesterday, I guess, on the money laundering. Yeah, I did it yesterday, and it got released this morning. Okay. Will all this be broken open? Because this sure looks like a sting operation to me here. Will it be broken open and stopped? I mean, this is stoppage here. This is stoppage. This is the battle. This is the sting operation. This is revealing everything. There's money transactions and the foundation of the foundation of the money, and then loyalty and helpfulness to watching, following the money, just always following the money. Okay, yeah, following the worldwide, these rings, these rings that steal, of course. Yeah, the big system we had before. Something shocking coming through. I think I'm just getting confirmation. Oh, yay, and here we have it. Broken open. Broken open. So this is confirming what I got yesterday, except I'll let you watch that video and see if, because I might have missed something. I'll let you guys figure that out. Because I was asking, will there ever be an end to the money laundering? But this is a big breakthrough. This is something that's broken open. The system gets broken. There's something shocking. The system gets broken. The system where they're stealing all these little bits. The money flow to the worldwide ring. Sex trafficking, money laundering, slave trafficking, all of that gets broken open. That's the card to pay attention to most. So yay. Okay, so thanks, Lissa, for this awesome question. Hugs to you and Marie. And I'll be back later, you guys. Okay, take good care. Bye.